Hey guys, I'm back again with this Warrior I just bought, and I thought since this has some issues with the wiring, I told you the computer was blowing up, and I've kind of went through the wiring, but I put in another computer that I had spare with a known issue with it. This computer is known to have a bad decompression solenoid circuit. But even with that, I thought to go through and show you how you can get into the diagnostic mode of your Yamaha Warrior and go through and check each of the individual electronic things through the computer and verify that things are working as they should. I warn you though, again, this computer has issues with my decompression solenoid. It is in the computer, so there's a good chance during this test that I'm going to show you that it's going to malfunction, and I'm not sure what it's going to do, but just FYI, so hang in there, and hopefully we can all learn something together. Alright, so I don't have the key for this bike. Long story, it's coming, it's on the way. But I'll show you how to get into the, if you did have a key, how you would be getting into the diagnostic mode. So normally you would have the key and you hold down both of these buttons at one time and you would turn the key on. I'm going to jumper the switch so I can get power. Hold the buttons down. So now it says diag. So then you're going to hold the buttons again. Press them at the same time. Maybe. There. So now we're into diagnostic mode. So on page 6-14 of your manual, it talks about your diagnosing. So I'm going to go through this. Number 1, DI01. This is for your throttle. So right now we should be between, we're closed, we should be between 15 and 20. We're at 19, fully open. We're up to 95. We should be between 95 and 100. So good. Go to the next thing. Number 2, atmospheric pressure. So the way you check this according to the manual is to compare it to a value on a meter, an atmospheric pressure meter. I don't have one, so we have to assume it's fine. Number 3, pressure difference on your cylinders to the atmospheric. The way you're supposed to test this is by turning the engine over. I don't really want to do that because, well, it's just a pain with you guys in the camera. So I'm going to skip it. Number 4 is the pressure difference on cylinder number 2, or again I'm going to skip it. Number 5, your intake temperature. So it's 61 degrees. That's probably what the garage is right now that I'm working in. So it seems probably right. There is no number 6. You go to number 7, vehicle speed pulse. So this may have a number, this may not according to the manual, between 0 and 999. It displays the accumulation of the vehicle pulses that are generated when the tires spun. So you can ignore that one. Number 8, lean angle cutoff switch. When the bike is upright, it should be between 0.4 and 1.4. We're at 0.6. When the bike is turned over, or if you just take the lean angle sensor off and turn it sideways, it should be between 3.8 and 4.2 volts. So it appears like it's functioning right now. That's number 8 again. Number 9, you just heard the fuel pump kick on. Fuel system voltage, 11.7. Normally around 12 volts it says, approximately 12 volts. Number 10, engine oil temperature, 64 degrees. Again, the garage I'm in is probably around that temperature. Number 11 is the engine temperature. I would expect it to be very, very close to the engine oil temperature. It is 64 degrees, so I'm assuming they both work. The next number is 20. That is your side stand switch. With the side stand up, then it should be in the on. It should say on, which our side stand is up. We're on a motorcycle stand right now, so it looks like it's working. 21, your neutral switch. Again, the bike is in neutral, so it should be on. Looks like it's working. The next thing, 30. So this is where it gets weird. I don't know why they did this, but this is on page 6-16 of the manual. So number 30 is your ignition coil, and number 1. The way to check this is you take your kill switch and you turn it to off, back on, and you'll notice down here in the bottom of the screen the check engine light flash 5 times. Here, let me move the camera and show you that again. So off, back on. So it should flash 5 times, and that means it's good. So ours should be good. So we're going to go to the next one. 31, this is ignition coil number 2. So same deal, kill switch to off, kill switch to back on. Looks good. Next one, 36. Oh wait, is that 36? Yeah, 36 is injector number 1. So when I do this kill switch to off and back on, you're going to hear the injector pulse along with that light blink 5 times. So should be good. 37. This is injector number 2. Same deal. Kill switch off, then back on. You should hear the injector pulse 5 times along with the light. Sounds good. We're going to go to 50, or the next one is 50, and that is your fuel injection system. When you do this one, you do the kill switch off then back on, you're going to hear your fuel pump kick on and off 5 times. So that one seems to be working. Let's go next. 52 is your headlight relay. I'm not going to do this one right now because my battery's a little bit on the low side, but same deal. You turn the kill switch off then back on, and your headlight will come on and turn off 5 times while this is blinking also. 54, linear control valve. So you turn the kill switch off then back on, and you will hear your linear control valve 3 times actuate. So there, that one's working. Let's go to the next one. 55, your decompression solenoid. I'm not going to check this one either because I know for a fact that the decompression solenoid on this computer is not working. So there's no need for me to get into this. It's going to cause issues. I know it will. So we'll keep going. Now we get to number 60. Let me find number 60. 60 is your E2 PROM fault code display. It should 01 to 02 displays the cylinder number. 00 displays when there is no malfunction. So right now it's displaying 00. I don't know why it's displaying that because, like I said, I know there's an issue with the decompression solenoid, but it is. 61. This is your malfunction history. And it'll, if you watch here, it'll cycle through any malfunctions you have and give you the trouble codes. And the trouble codes are in the manual also. I'll go over that at a later time, or maybe I will on this video. But after that, you press the button again. 62. Let's see if I can find what 62 is. 62. Malfunction history code eraser. So through this, if you turn your engine, the kill switch to off then back on, you should clear the malfunction history. It had 2 because there was 2 malfunctions. I don't know why, but the bike just went dead. I think that's because my computer has an issue. See, that's why I didn't test the decompression solenoid earlier. It's not because the decompression solenoid is bad, it's because the computer on this thing has an issue with the decompression solenoid circuit, so it can't clear it, and every time you try to test it, it resets the computer. So I can't show you exactly what's going on. But if that wouldn't have killed it, the next number, we would have one more, and that is number 70, diagnostic code number 70, that's your control number. And this displays the program control number, and it is between 00 and 255. It doesn't tell you anymore in the manual about what that is for exactly, but there you go, guys. I wanted to show you quickly too where you can find the fault codes if you have any. They're in the manual. They start on page 6-7. They're in the fuel injection part of the manual. But 6-7 and 6-8 has some more of the fault codes to tell you what they are. So that's a little bit about this bike and how you can do some basic troubleshooting on it and just check things on your bike. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe you learned something. Again, I'm not an expert in any of this, but I just want to show people what I can. If you don't have a copy of that manual, you can go on to the RSwarrior.com forum. It is free, you can download it, and if you're not a part of that forum, you should join because it is an unlimited free knowledge base of some of the best and brightest minds there is when it comes to this bike. Otherwise, have a good night, guys, and we'll see you again. I'll do some more videos on troubleshooting this thing.